Thanks. And the impact of bus service cancellation felt across the city. Our Alyssa Donovan continues our team coverage and spoke with several parents about the frustration as the day started.
On an average weekday morning, this bus lot is almost empty, but these buses never even left today. Meanwhile, students were patiently waiting at their bus stops for a ride that wasn't coming. Others just had to skip the school day altogether.
Good morning, baby. Are you going to school?
Shawanda Tyson spent her morning driving around picking up kids from their bus stops.
Because they still need their education. It's important.
By the time she got there, students have been waiting for more than an hour.
We have parents that may have left their kids at home, went to work, and thinking they're getting on the bus, and they're not.
Indianapolis Public Schools sent out notifications to parents just after 6 a.m. that bus service was canceled. Coco Martin says she had a heads up a little sooner.
I think he might have been trying to give me a hint.
Yesterday, her son's bus driver slipped her this note.
He was just like, here, I want to give you this in case there's any, if there's any concerns or questions or cancellations.
So she just drove her son to school. But not everyone had that option.
I don't want my kids to stand out because I can't drive.
The bus cancellation, emotional for Ariel Moore, who's housebound after having surgery.
Empathetically to families who now have to choose between going to work or just saying, I'm sorry, until they figure this out. Your friends get to go to school and you don't.
Without a bus, her daughter, who requires specialized education, had to stay home.
It segregates our kids more so than they already are. Not just the special needs kids, but anybody who is low income, who has to work. And it's going to be very obvious who can afford to take their kids into school on their own and who can't.
The first grader also has an IEP, or individualized education plan.
It has all these stipulations for her for school, and one of them is transportation accommodations.
Moore says she's well within her rights to file a complaint about the lack of transportation for her daughter today. But she's going to let this one go and hope the bus issues get resolved. All the parents we spoke to today had a similar sentiment. Whatever's going on between the district and their bus drivers, keep their kids and their education out of it. I'm Alyssa Donovan, RTV6.
And IPS says they are expecting parents that have children with individualized education plans to be filing complaints about the lack of transportation.